Hello everyone, welcome down to Apter's Alley and the first edition of the Apter Files. What is the Apter Files? What are the Apter Files? What are you going to tell us, Bill Apter? Well, very simply, a lot of you people I know have read my book, Is Wrestling Fixed? I didn't know it was broken, and of course it's still available on Amazon or at your favorite bookstore, or you can get the audio version as well. But there's a lot that wasn't in the book at all. And people said, well, you're going to do another book, right? Probably not. So I figured it would be fun to do some brief segments on a lot of the photos, a lot of the memorabilia from my past 50 years of my career, and it keeps going on thanks to all of you. Thank you, you too. And so that's what this is going to be about. Now, it's not just going to be wrestling related. I have experiences in the boxing world, experiences in the world of celebrities, dating all the way back to the days of James Cagney. If you don't know who it is, just Google that. To current stars like even Taylor Swift. Yeah. So you'll learn all about that here in the Apter Files, but this is up to you whether this works or not. If we get a lot of views, we're gonna it'll be a thumbs up, a keeper. So let's start the Apter Files with this. Well, how about this photo? You have to understand there's a video camera here and everything is the opposite, but this photo, it's a webcam. This photo right over here, that is, yes, young Bill Apter. Look at that hair. Is that incredible? Look at that microphone. I still have a microphone similar to that today, but rather than doing an interview with a video camera back then, it was an audio cassette recorder. And the man I was interviewing over there was Professor Toru Tanaka. And people used to ask me what he was a professor of. And he was a professor of professional wrestling. Tanaka was a major bad guy in the old WWF, and he competed all over the world, actually. He was a real world-class athlete, and he really shot to fame years later when he started teaming with Mr. Fuji. Now, why am I interviewing him? Because there was no, as I mentioned, it's audio. Well, back in the mid-60s and then again in the early 70s, I had my own radio program, and it was sponsored by Inside Wrestling and The Wrestler, the magazines I worked for back then, which ultimately the main magazine of that company became PWI, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, in case you didn't know what PWI stood for. So this audio interview was done with Professor Tanaka, and I asked Professor Tanaka on that interview about his ambitions in the world of pro wrestling, and he told me, he says, I want to beat Bruno Sammartino for the WWF World Championship. Well, unfortunately, he was not able to accomplish that during the days of Bruno, nor during the days he also challenged WWF champion Pedro Morales. So this photo, a classic, Bill Apter with hair and Professor Toru Tanaka. Now, if you have questions about Professor Tanaka or this particular picture, just leave it underneath on our YouTube channel here, One Wrestling Video, and I will answer you. And again, if you want to see more of this type of segment of the Apter Files, let us know. Show those numbers, and we'll keep it going. Down here at Apter's Alley, this is Bill Apter, and thank you all for your support of my career, and I'll see you at the matches.